Hey, hey, nowadays I'm too cool for a girlfriend. Nowadays I don't know when the world spends. Live your life like we die when the world ends.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Cashew Money here, and today we are going to do a FPS tutorial on Roblox. So let's get started. I'll move my webcam over here. Actually, let's keep it over here. So first thing you're going to want to do, you're going to want to search FE Gun Kit, okay? And the thumbnail, I'm telling you, the thumbnail is not clickbait. You'll be able to do that by the end of this video if you don't get anything wrong. So first thing you want to do, you're going to search FE Gun Kit, okay? This works very well, trust me. This is like the best thing ever. So get the edited version, alright? Now, I might do another tutorial. I'm not sure. You guys gotta check my channel later. But like, I might do a tutorial on how to do a view model, which is basically like it looks crappy on the outside, but when you go in first person, it looks like really nice. Okay, but I'm just gonna do a basic tutorial. Okay, so you've got this. Okay, then you're gonna ungroup it by clicking this thing right here. Then it should say contents and ammo box. Delete the thumbnail camera, or you don't have to. You do whatever you want, right? Then what you could do, you can take the replicated first, open it, take everything inside it, and put it inside the replicated first. It's pretty self-explanatory, so just put everything inside its given place, and service script service. Now, if you don't have the FE Gun Kit right now, you just, to get this part, okay, it's called Toolbox, go to the view, and click, so up here it should say view, then click on Toolbox right here, but that's pretty self-explanatory and you should already have it open. So take the pistol and put it inside the workspace. Alright, and now you're going to search Battlefield guns. Well, actually I'm not going to use a Battlefield gun, but actually, you know what, I'll use it. So it should say Battlefield 4 guns, attachments, and more. I'll use this one because it looks really nice. It's just really good. Alright, so I'll put my face cam back here, and right now all the textures should be loading, everything should be working, but figure out which gun you want. So right here there's grenade launchers and shotguns and whatever you want, but for me I'm going to use a simple, oh, is there a Desert Eagle? Deagle 44. Okay, this one look good. Alright, then you're gonna hold Control on your keyboard and C. So hold Control and click C, then you copied it, then take the entire thing and just delete it. So right click it and click delete. Then now you're just gonna press Control, hold Control and press V. Okay, now you have your Desert Eagle. Now what you're going to do, you're going to do something different this time. Alright, see in the toolbox it should say models right here. Click on plugins. Okay, this will make life so much easier. Okay, now what you're going to do, you're going to get the moon animator. It should be on the first page. I already have it, but once you click on it, it should say install right here. Then once you've installed it, you can go to the plugins tab on the top, and it should have everything ready for you. And if you do not see that, it should say something called manage plugins. Click on that and find moon animator and make sure it's set to on. Okay, that is very useful. Then what you're going to do right now, you're going to open the Deagle, then take the default and rename it to handle. Okay, okay, so this should work. Now before I continue, I just want to give a huge shout out to Cubic5D. He's the person who taught me this. Go subscribe to him, and let's continue. So there's a meg and the slide. The slide, basically you can use it for cool animations that we'll probably not need to use. And then there should be a meg where you can use it for animations too. You take the meg, it falls out, and you put it back in. Right? So now you got the entire thing. Take the handle and click Easy Weld right here in the moon animator. Now then click on parts right here. Then hold Control on your keyboard and click the rest of them. Okay. Then you're gonna want to click on Easy Weld Join in Place once you've clicked to parts right here. So once you click that, now you we've got these two right here. This is very useful, alright? Now, right now, I'm going to teach you how to make fake arms, okay? Now, I'm not going to teach, actually, maybe I won't teach you fake arms, but what you can do, I do not like using block arms, like your arms, instead of being like a realistic arm like this, your arm is literally a block. It's pretty ugly, and you can just use anything for that. You don't have to use FE gun kit, because those are so easy to make. But you can just search Roblox boy, because, well, my character doesn't have the boy, but I like these characters, okay? These are realistic enough. Okay, now you're going to take all of these once you've inserted a Roblox boy and copy it. Now, I do not have enough time. I mean, I have lots of time, but I don't want to spend a bunch of time trying to make meshes. So you're going to click on Build Rig right here in the Plugins tab. Click, make sure you're in Plugins and click Build Rig, and click on R6 and Block Rig. Okay, I already have the rig right here. Now you have all of this, but it's pretty ugly. So you're going to right click on the dummy and click Paste Info. Now your character is more muscle, has muscle. That's not right. But you're going to put it under his right arm. Okay, this is for simple animating. You're going to animate the gun now. So put the Deagle 44 inside the dummy and take the Deagle 44. Then hold Control and click U. That will ungroup everything, or you can just right click it and click ungroup. You do whatever you want. So hold Control and click the right arm, and then the handle, and then go back and click on Easy Weld and click Join. Okay, you can do either join in place or join on parts, but it doesn't really matter. I would just do join. Okay. Now this should look like this, alright? You're going to take the dummy, and on plugins, it should show animation editor. Alright, you are going to click on that, and then now you have all of this. Now, so select a rig to animate, so basically there's nothing here yet, but you are just going to want to go up to your dummy and click on him. You're going to rename this thing to idle, okay? You're going to have an idle animation where you're holding your gun and you're just going like this, right? But then create the animation. You're going to take the right arm. Now, since you welded the right arm to the gun should be able to animate, and your right arm should move with the gun every time you move it. So we are just going to put everything in place. Take the gun, put it this way, and then click home and click move. Alright. Now this, when you're playing the game right now, your gun will look like this. It's not exactly what we want, but that looks good. Okay. Now what you're going to do, you're going to take the left arm, click rotate, and rotate it so that it would be in the correct spot. Now the thing is, with these animations, you can't really take the left arm and bring it all the way over here from your shoulder position like you would do in real life. This is R6, so you can't really do that. So you're just going to move it towards the gun like this. Make it look really cool, but it's really not. And that looks pretty decent, honestly. Now, I like having more of a field of view, so I'm just going to move the arms this way. You do you, but I'm probably just going to leave it. This looks good. This looks like a proper FPS game. So now, this is your entire idle animation. You do not need to make it like this, because that will probably just screw everything up. I mean, I will do it, but you do not have to do this, just so you know. We put this at 0.6. Make sure you move it each time you animate, and bring it down just a tiny bit. Move it this way, and bring it up just a tiny bit. So now this is your idle animation. Maybe here, just bring it. Now we will make it slower, the entire 1 second. You know what? Maybe I'll leave it like this, but you want to click the loop button right here, okay? This is important. you want to click the loop button so that when you actually have it, you once you loop it, you will be able to keep doing that. And then, because if you don't loop it, you will just keep doing this and all of a sudden your arm will go away, right? And that's not exactly what you want. So you're going to click the three dots right here, click on it and click set animation priority. Okay, now you're going to want to click, instead of idle, click movement. I'm not really sure what this does, but I know it. The only way for it to work is like this. Then you're going to click it again and click export. Okay, once you've done that, you're going to export it as whatever you want. I'm going to call it idle YT. Submit. Oh, it didn't work because stupid safe chat. You're going to export it again as idle for YT. That's what I'm going to call it. Then you're going to see this. Okay, do not close it. See this thing right here? Click on this. This should say ID copied. Alright, this is very important. Now insert a script into a workspace. So to do that, go to your workspace on the Explorer. If you do not have the Explorer yet, click on View, then click on Explorer right here. So you're going to want to click this thing, the little add icon, and you're going to search, let's see, script. Okay, now you're not going to even be coding anything here. It doesn't really, you don't really need to code much. Now what you're going to do here, this is just organizing. Okay, so let's move my webcam so that it looks better. And then what we're going to do, you're going to click, you're going to write that. I'll make it bigger for you guys. You're going to write that, and you're going to write idle. This is just for making sure that you're very organized. You want to be very organized with this. So do idle equals, and then hold Control and click V. Since you copied your ID, it should be right here. But yeah, then you're going to do reload equals and shoot equals, and that's all you want to do. Make sure you do that right now so that later you can copy your IDs in, but that's not the ID I want. So now that you're done that, you're going to, it says click here to continue using the animation editor. Delete all these keyframes right here. Okay, now you won't be able to do exactly what shows on the thumbnail. I will probably do that in a different tutorial, or maybe the same one as right now. I do not know. But you're going to click delete on your keyboard, or yeah, or you can right click it and delete selected right here. It should say Del, so on your keyboard it should say something. This is Del, but you can just right click it and click delete selected. Now this is what it shows right here. There's not going to be aiming right now, but you can add aiming later. It's really hard to do that though. So this is going to be our shooting animation. Shooting animations, I think, are the easiest thing ever. It's so easy. Like, you're just going to hold Control, and you see right here, it should say left arm and right arm. Hold Control again, and click right arm. Oh, that's not working. Hold on. Left arm and then right arm. Now both of them are selected. Okay. Now what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to rotate it at home, backwards. Okay. Now once you've done that, you want to go and take this. Okay. Then you're going to move it back, kind of like this. Okay. Now I'm not sure if you heard it, but I had a ringtone in the background, so don't worry about that. That's nothing. Now the animation will be like this. Do not loop it, okay? You want to make it a bit quicker, I guess. There we go. That looks good. Now your animation should be able to do this. Then once you've moved it to 0.06 or 0, whatever that thing is, so click on one of your arms, hold Control, click on the other arm, like this. Alright. Then you're going to rotate it back this way, as so, like this, and this should be moved this way, back, like that. So your entire animation should look really crappy, like mine. I'm joking. So make sure you do not do it like this though. Alright, you see, this looks really choppy and ugly. Alright, so do you see this options icon where my my little mouse icon is? You're going to click on it. You're going to click frame rate and make it to 120 frames per second. This is the highest it will perform, and it does really well. Okay. Now that is a bit quick, so you're going to want to move it like, you're going to want to move it like this. That's a bit odd, actually. Now that is a bit too little. So now you're going to, that looks good, alright? However, yeah, it's 120 frames per second, which is really nice, okay? And then once you've done that, you're going to want to click this, export, and click, and rename it to whatever you want. I'm going to call it shoot YT, because why not? And then I'm going to copy the ID again, close it, go to the script, reload equals, then hold control and click V. So now you know what sorry, that's not reloading, that's the shooting one. Wait, that was wrong actually, sorry. I forgot to tell you this, okay? You cannot do that. What you want to do, you're going to click on the three dots, click on set animation priority, has to be action, not movement. If it's movement, your entire arms will screw up and then you can't play, right? But then it should say action right here and set animation priority, click action, okay? Then export it, overwrite existing asset, and click shoot YT or whatever yours was. I'm just gonna overwrite it because mine was really bad, right? And click submit, okay? Then copy this one right here, close it, and go to the script and do the hold control and click V. Alright. Now this one is really good. Alright, that's your shoot animation, and it's action. Alright. Now you're going to do reloading, so you're going to get rid of all of these, delete it, okay? Now reloading is going to look a little something like this. We're going to want to see right here, should say dummy, left arm, right arm, handle, slide, but you are going to want to click on this and write add all, alright? Now that once you've done this, this should work. Like you can go and click mag and just move the mag by itself. It's more useful like this, and it all shows right here. So what you're going to want to do, we're going to want to take the right arm, click rotate it this way, and take the left arm, move it down over here. Okay, now this is what it's going to look like. It's a bit. You're going to want to take this and hold control and click the mag, and then left arm. Alright, hold control and click both of them. Then you see this right here, it should say 30. Since you're at 120 frames per second, change it to 3, whatever this thing is. I think it's called :00. And then now once you've done this should move with the mag. Just move it down all the way this way, and then move this time thing and move it back up. Okay, that looks okay. Yeah, good enough. And then you are going to want to take it back to 1 second. Take this and rotate it. Sorry, take this one, hold control, and click this one, then rotate it back to its normal state. Should look a little something like this. Mine is kind of screwed up actually. There we go. Now what it's going to look like in first person. Looks pretty good. Yeah, good. And then you're just going to click this, export it, and then rename it to reload YT or whatever you want, right? And you're going to see the ID, and I want to click this one to copy it, close it. You're going to want to go back inside the script and change the reload. Hold Control and click V. Now you have all of these IDs. Okay. Now you're probably thinking, what do you do with them? You're going to close the animation editor because you probably don't need it anymore unless your animations really fail. Okay. Then you're going to take them handle, mag, slide, and that's it. And you're going to want to put it inside your pistol. Okay. You want to take this handle, the one that we probably don't need, this one right here, and open it. Take everything inside it by just dragging your mouse. You're going to want to click Control and C. Alright? You're going to want to take the handle and delete it. Alright? Delete it. Go inside the new handle, and right click it and paste info. Now you have all your stuff in here that you're going to need. You really need it. And then you're going to want to go inside the setting. Okay, now this is a bit too zoomed in. I just want to show you before. So now I'm just going to zoom out a bit. And you're going to see idle animation. You're going to want to go back into your script and copy your idle animation by holding Control and C. Oh, sorry. You're going to copy it and hold Control and C. And go back into your setting. Go to the idle. Delete nil because no one wants nil. And then copy the reload. Control C. And reload animation ID. Control V. Shoot. Control C. And then fire animation ID. Control V. Now it should look a little something like this when you play. Actually, hold on. That didn't really work because you need to put it inside the starter pack. I'm sorry. I kind of screwed up there, but yeah, my character is too ugly. So because it is so ugly, I'm actually gonna have to use the uglier person and use him as my starter character because mine will not work. Okay, so to use it as your starter character, put your dummy inside the starter player. And see right here, it should say name under properties. And if you do not see properties, go click on view, then click on properties right here. But you're going to want to rename it to starter character. Okay, you're going to want to click play. Okay, this is like you will need to know that later, because later on you're going to want to make your character look ugly. So right now, as you can see, our animations do work, but there is a problem, a huge problem. It's gone that way, okay? So if you want to fix this, okay, the pistol should have something called grip position, grip forward, whatever, but I will recommend using a plugin. So click on models, click plugins, there's tool, grip editor. Now I am broke and I have no Robux, so I cannot buy this one. However, you do not need to buy it, okay? There is a free version of this, and I'll show you how to get it. You will basically, it's by someone named Ego Moose. He's like a trusted developer. And what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to click home or your Roblox page. I'm on Microsoft Edge, so it has a bunch of weird stuff on it. And then you're going to want to search tool grip editor, not in games, in library. Okay, once you this. Alright, now if you come across this problem, you do not really need to download it because I can show you an easier way. So you're going to want to click Z if you have it and rotate it. Okay, now that it's rotated, I will want to position it a bit better so that it works nicer. Okay, now right here, grip forward. This is, you're going to do this on your own. If the pistol is rotated the other way, alright, you're going to want to go into properties of your pistol, and grip forward should be 0, 0, 1. Grip position should be 0, 0, negative 0.625. Grip right should be negative 1, 0, 0, and grip up should be 0, 1, 0. Now, if you did not get what I said at all, pause the video, go look at my screen right now, grip forward, grip pause, grip right, grip up. If you're going to want to click on the pistol, okay, going to want to copy all of this from above tooltip, not tooltip, tooltip sucks, but take all of this, copy the grip forward and change it to your grip forward, okay? Now once you've done all of this, it should work when you want to click play. Now you will be able to see your hands later. It will turn out nice, trust me, right? Now that character looks like this. Totally works. Okay, now there is a problem. It is kind of rotated the wrong way. So we are just going to position it properly. So now, if you already copied what I did, you can edit it a little bit because it might be a bit screwed up. Now, what I have right here, you can pause the video and look at it, but now it's gone, and I'll show you it. I'll let you pause it later. You do not have to get the exact moment. This looks good. That looks good. Okay, now you're going to want to take inside the starter player, the starter character, then copy everything, like the pistol, not the pistol, all of these body parts, and make sure you scroll down and anchored is off. Click on it so it's off. Click plugins, models. Okay, make sure you went from plugins to models, alright? In the toolbox, you're going to search smooth first person, alright? Now, there should be one by Thien Bao 2109. Alright, this should say smooth first person arms movement. We're going to click on it. Okay, then it should have something called first person arms. Bring it inside the starter GUI. Okay, right here, put it inside starter GUI. Very useful. Then you're going to want to search visible arms. Alright, now do not just click on any visible arms one. Those ones really suck. Okay, so you should keep looking on one until you find one. There should be one called FP Lock and Visible Arms on enter 4 core blocks. Alright, I do not know who that is, but FPS Lock and Visible Arms on enter 4 core blocks. We're going to want to click on that, okay? Now all these scripts will be inside your workspace. Just leave it there. It's totally fine. You're going to want to play it, okay? Your game will look perfect now, like really nice, beautiful, you know what I mean? Look like this. This already looks really nice. And we're pretty much done here. This looks really cool. This actually turned out better than I expected it to be. Now, if you do right click, you will aim like this. But this is super ugly, and you have like literally no recoil with it. It's just less detailed, very ugly. So I do not recommend doing it. Now you can go and see these ammo boxes. You're going to step on it, and now you get more ammos. But so far so good. Now if you want to really edit it, okay, like let's say you want a sniper all of a sudden, right? You're gonna go into the pistol and click on settings. Okay, now to get rid of your aiming, you are going to want to do hold control and click F. Okay, now right here, I already have it in there, but you should write iron sight enabled. Okay, make sure it is set to false. Okay, because this is really good. Let me publish it first. Now, right here, it should say iron sights enabled. Turn it to false. This will eliminate all of your iron sighting with aiming, right? So now what you're going to do, you're going to want to change from iron sight enabled to sniper. I spell sniper wrong. Sniper enabled right here. Not right there. Right here. Sniper enabled. Change it to true if you want a sniper. I do not want a sniper. I have a pistol, so I keep it at false. Now, I did say I was going to change the pistol, like the way it's positioned on your hand. I will tell you that right after this. So right now you cannot aim. That is how good it is. I'm spamming right click and I cannot aim. So that is perfect. It works. I do not know why, but every time I click right click, it will show up with this. Now, it is like this, but if you set the camera max zoom distance to make it locked in first person, and you cannot get out, you just have to hold shift and 2, and then now you can move your mouse. Alright, it is so useful if you are on a Mac and not on Windows. However, if you're on Windows, you can just click the Windows key. Then you cannot see it, but I have the Windows pop up, then you're going to click stop. Right, but that's not how it works right now. It's going to click shift and 2, then you can move your mouse. Right. Pretty good so far. Then I'm going to change the tool grip editor, and you are going to be able to see something. Move it down a bit. There you go. So this should be the perfect one. Just let me play it first. You should be able to see all the grip forward, all the grip positions, whatever. It should be perfect for you. If it doesn't work, then I don't know, but like it should work. If you use a tool like me, it should work. But the tool grip editor, you will probably either need to buy one, or I will leave a link in the description below. Trust me on this one, it will work. Okay, so now your game looks beautiful. It looks awesome. Now, to make it so that you can have your own character but with the same arms, when delete the start, the game should look nice right now. Yeah, it looks really good. Now, I think I might have something to do with my... We're just going to keep the starter character for now. And that's basically it for the video. Now, I'm going to tell you a couple things on graphics. Alright? You can go ahead and click off the video if you don't want to know this. But you're going to click on lighting. You're going to click on the terrain. And click decoration on. This will make it look more like an FPS game. But the grass might be too bright for you. So you want to see the terrain. You're going to click material colors. And I want to change the grass to a lower color to make it look like a real FPS game. Right? You're going to want to insert object inside lighting and do sun rays effect. And I should have really nice sun rays, but if you do not want it to be white, then change it to the geographic latitude to 90, and your game will look really nice. Now when I play, your game will look beautiful, like absolutely beautiful. It'll just look nice. I just gotta say that, right? You see this? Looks really nice. Alright, now that's it for this video. I'll show you one more thing. Sprinting animation. Alright, so sprint animation. Just search it up in Toolbox and just sprint with animation. It should show right here. Run script, put in starter GUI. So put it inside the starter GUI, right here. And now you're going to create another animation. This is just a really simple animation. Do not worry about this, right? So go plugins and click on your animation editor again. And this one. Get rid of all the keys that you don't need. Click delete on your keyboard. And now this one. And the left arm. I'm going to rotate it this way. looks good for running animation. Okay. Now you're going to want to take it, make the time mark like that, move it back, move it forward, move it forward. So now when you're running, your character should run like this. However, that's a bit of a short running animation. So now you're going to want to click this. Say animation priority to action. And maybe we do movement actually. Let's do movement. Then export it as sprint YT. Alright, submit. Copy this by clicking on that. Close it. Go into your run script and change the animation ID. Get rid of all the numbers. Control and V. And now you should have a new animation. Click on your rig again and put it inside your starter player again and click play. This is going to work very well. You're going to be able to do lots of things with it. When you run, you'll be running like this, and then you can go back and forth, right? So right now you can run, right? So it works, but I forgot to do one thing. I forgot to make it so that it's looped. So now you run for like 2 seconds, and that's it. But, I mean, you know how to loop it, I assume. So if you do not know how to loop it, I forgot to do it. But you can click Animation Editor and click on this thing right here and then export it. But that's it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you turn on notifications so you do not miss another video. And I will see you guys in the next one. And peace out.